The city of Dothan, where Amy's working right now and we're staying, is right on the Florida line. Today we are actually going to check out a few new cameras, but the other day when I was here, I stopped in a gas station and I got Amy a couple of scratch-off lottery cards. Alabama does not have a lottery, but since we're right on the line, I'm bringing the winning ticket back and I might get her a few more. We're gonna start out here. We're gonna head back to Dothan, and I picked a couple of really cool spy cameras to test today.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you were meant for me. I'm madly in love with you. Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you were.
It is actually really cold today. We had a lot of storms come through, and now it's really cold as an aftermath. We're at the State of Florida Welcome Center, Clearwater Dolphins. Check this out. It's a NASA astronaut from Cape Canaveral, Florida. And you can't forget about the Florida beaches. The Florida Welcome Center is pretty cool, but I am gonna head across the street over here to turn in that lottery ticket, and then we'll get back to Dothan.
Wow, I've never seen this brand of beer before.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you were meant for me. I'm madly in love with you.
Here is the Alabama Welcome Center with a helicopter on a pole there. As we cross back into Dothan, Alabama. I cashed in Amy's lottery ticket. Today's video is gonna take place in a hotel. We're gonna review a couple more spy cameras, but these spy cameras I can't just walk around out in public with. They have to be stationary because of the type of cameras they are. For example, one of them that we're gonna review today is a spy camera in a picture frame. So, you know, I can't just walk around a store holding up a picture frame, just walking, you know, and not look stupid. We'll be testing those here at my hotel. Because of it being misty and cold out today, I was actually gonna go to a museum, a really cool museum, and I changed my plans this morning at the last minute because of the weather outside. So I opted to go ahead and do a tech review on a few more spy cameras, ones that I can do indoors. You see, I've done a ton of the little ones that I walk around the mall or store with in my hand, but I also have a stack of spy cameras that I can't do that with, that I would look crazy if I walked around in a store holding them. So today I have chosen to review two different cameras, a picture frame that has a camera in it and a vanity mirror that has a camera in it. Both of these seem super cool, and I have been, since I received them in the mail, kind of interested to test them out. This one, the picture frame, it has a camera lens right here on the frame that's kind of hidden because it's all black. And the vanity mirror, I guess you could set it in your bathroom or on a dresser or something. The camera in it is actually behind the mirror lens here. So there's absolutely no sign of a camera here. But I will show you, because all of these cameras have indicator lights to let you know when they're charging, I will show you exactly what I mean by plugging it up. Do you see the light on inside of the mirror lens there? Inside of the mirror? Well, the camera lens is kind of the same way. You can't see it because of the mirror, which in my opinion makes it even more hidden, even more covert or spy-like. At this point now, I'm going to get these cameras ready to film. Put an SD card in them, make sure they're completely charged up, get them on the right settings, and we'll get right into seeing how they work. One of the cool things about the vanity mirror is it comes with a remote control. So you don't have to mash buttons or anything on this. You can set it up and then just start the remote control. It also has a motion detection function on it so that You can set it on motion detection, and it'll only come on if it detects motion in front of it, which is really cool. A lot of these spy cameras that I review do not come with remote. Some do, some don't, but I'm glad this one does. What I'm gonna do to show you the picture frame and the vanity mirror, well, for starters, I'll put the picture frame right here and the vanity mirror right here. And that way you could see both of them down here. And I will also blow them up one by one so you can kind of get a feel of how they record, how they look, how they sound. Now, talking about the vanity mirror, it is a really neat spy camera in my opinion. You can barely see the hole where the camera lens is. But if somebody was in your house and they were trying to steal something from you or whatever, they would never in a million years think that that's a camera. There's no way. Same thing goes with the mirror. You can't even see the camera lens on the mirror because it's behind the mirror. So if it was sitting on a shelf or a dresser or something to that nature, no one would ever in a million years know it's there. And that would give you the evidence you needed if somebody was breaking in. You could hand it over to the police, say, hey, I've got perfect video of them. They never knew my camera was there. I do have to say, I wish that the vanity mirror was a little bit bigger. It is kind of small, considering. So it wouldn't make for a great mirror, I should say, as far as using it to shave or put makeup on and those type things, because it is so small. But I mean, it does make a really good camera. I really enjoy having the remote for the mirror, because with the remote, all I gotta do is hit one button and it's ready to record. For example, we'll hit the record button here. It'll flash 3 times and bam, it's recording. Just as an example, the picture frame, it did not come with a remote. And it's actually fairly hard to work, especially because the buttons are on the back of the picture frame. And they're not labeled, it's just a couple of buttons there. And the instructions aren't very clear as to which one's which. So you gotta play around with them to figure out how to work it. And most of the spy cameras that I reviewed, not all of them, but most of them that I reviewed to this point are like that. They're all fairly difficult to navigate. And that, my friends, is the picture frame spy camera and the vanity mirror spy camera. You know, most of you normally do it, but you can tell me in the comments below which one you liked better as far as picture and audio goes. Most of you do that after each spy cam review already anyways. But the object of these spy camera reviews is to let you guys know that these things are out there. I don't want you guys to be naive and think that they don't have cameras in just about everything, because they do. They can put a camera in anything these days and you would never know it. Our next tech review, this is going to be one of the cameras that I review, but I'm bringing it up now because the company that I get my spy cameras from sent me 2 of them, just like the spy glasses that we gave away. So the very next spy camera review video that we do, I'm going to review the smoke detector spy camera, and then I'm going to tell you what you need to do to win one as well. You know, that's going to be a good video. Make sure you watch for it, because not only will you get to see a really cool spy camera, but you'll have the opportunity to win one for yourself. Normally, when I do these spy cam reviews, I normally review 2 of them at a time, and that's it. But before we go today, I'm actually going to show you a 3rd camera. Now, this one is a little bit different. You can't put an SD card in it and record. It's only for monitoring. But the interesting part about that is, only being able to monitor, is it comes with its own monitor. It's just a screen and a camera and a whole bunch of wire between the 2. This is actually supposed to be a backup camera for your car. Mine and Amy's car, we have one of these cameras already attached to it. So I'm not going to be attaching this to my car. So I had to come up with a way to test it without putting it in my car. In order to make that happen so that I could turn it on for just a second and be able to show it, so I had to do a little electrical work of my own. The thing is you can't just wire up a 110 outlet to the end of it and plug it into the wall. It wasn't designed for that. It was designed for automobile power, which is why I pulled out my handy dandy power inverter. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that nothing blows up, and we'll turn it on for a minute, and then this episode will be over.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you are meant for me. I'm madly in love with you.
And there they are. And there we are on the backup camera. You see on the screen there it has the lines to give you an idea of the distance behind you that items would be. It's pretty awesome that they make these aftermarket, and this one is actually really cheap. It's not that expensive, and you know, I could see there might be quite a few people interested in this particular backup camera. I apologize for this one not being one of my better videos. The weather was, like I said, it was really cold and really misty outside. It was just horrible, horrible weather. So I had to do an about face and change my plans at the last minute, but I wanted to get a video online. Tomorrow we're on the road. We're going to check out a location. Same thing with the day after. So I'm gonna end this one now and spare you any more pain for this episode. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day and stay warm.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you are meant for me. I'm madly in love with you. Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you are. I'm madly in love with you. Baby, one for me. Baby, you are meant for me.